Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to take the opportunity to do a channel update, which is not something I often do on this channel, but there's been so much going on lately that I felt it sort of appropriate for me to do so in this instance. I know a lot of you guys are here just for the tech, and for those guys, feel free to skip this video. There'll be more tech content coming soon. But for those that care, let's do a channel update. So before I get to the update, I wanted to take the opportunity to thank all of you for subscribing, for watching my videos, for liking them and for getting involved down in the comments section. It really means a lot as an amateur YouTuber of 4,500-ish subscribers. It really means a lot to have all these people commenting on my videos, some familiar faces now coming through, which is awesome. I really appreciate you guys, and I love the back and forth that we have in the comments, so please do keep doing that. So where to start? I suppose we need to start with this. This is all new since I've done my last video on this channel. Those that have been around a while will remember the previous studio that I've been doing my videos in. I didn't really have an opportunity there to appear on camera like I do now. So let's talk about how this came about. So those that are familiar with the channel will know that I, until recently, lived and worked in New Delhi in India. Now, for a variety of professional and personal factors, myself and my family have now moved back to the UK. We're in North Lincolnshire. We have a house that we bought about 3 years ago, and we've moved back over the summer, and we're settling now back into that house. Now, I'm not going to go into the specific reasons, but there was a lot of personal stuff going on. There were some professional issues that I had to work through, and of course the issue that everyone's had to put up with the last few years, year or so, in COVID. And for anyone that saw what was going on in India earlier this year, and specifically in New Delhi when the second wave hit, you know, that we're talking about thousands of people dying in the city per day, hundreds of thousands of people affected, healthcare systems completely overwhelmed. And that, in addition to the professional and personal issues I was already going through, brought me to a very dark place. And I'm thankful to say that I was able to take care of that. I went and saw my doctor. They referred me to a psychiatrist. I was able to get the help that I needed, and continue to do so for a number of months. And as a result, I'm in a much better place now. And coming back to the UK was always on the cards for us, but we did bump it up a few months, just because of mental health issues. So I'm very glad to be back in the UK now, and I'm happy to say that I'm doing a lot better. So for those that are worried, you know, please don't worry. I'm coming to you from a much better place than I was earlier this year. And you might be saying, well, you're saying you're in a bad place, but you've been doing videos all over the summer. Well, I haven't, because I actually, specifically the retro videos, I record those sometimes months in advance and schedule them so there's more content coming to you more regularly. So the last time I actually did any work on YouTube was probably about March, and we're now towards the end of November, so it's been a long time. This is the first time I've actually broken any of the equipment out in some time. But, you know, coming back was fantastic for me, and fantastic for our family, but it posed a problem in that we didn't have anywhere for me to shoot videos. I mean, I was very lucky where we were that I had a space that I could use. And the only space we identified back here was the garage, but it became clear very quickly that we wouldn't be able to use that space for videos, and use that space for what British people generally use garages for, which is a dumping ground for everything that you can't fit in your house. So my wife and I spoke, and we agreed that we could use some of our savings to create this space. So this is actually an office that I've built at the back end of our garden. A company called WGS Garden Rooms have built this for me. They're based in Hull. If you're in this part of the UK, please check them out. I mean, I can't fault this place. It's absolutely fantastic. But prior to that, we had to get the garden landscaped and cleared. When we bought the house, we knew we were going to have to invest some money in the garden, and it just brought it to a head that we had to do that so that we could progress this project. And I'm really satisfied with this space. I mean, it's been designed from the ground up to be a home office and a studio for me to record videos in. So we have noise isolation built into the fabric of the building. The plasterboard and the render is designed to be noise isolating. It's hugely well insulated. We've got 100mm Kingspan insulation in the roof. We've got 50mm Kingspan insulation in the floor. We've got traditional rock wool insulation between all of the joists in the walls, and then topped that off with Kingspan insulation. I mean, it is heated and air conditioned, but it's 3 degrees outside at the moment. The heating's not on, and it's 19.4 degrees Celsius in here, so it's fantastic space. I'm definitely going to be using that air conditioning unit above the camera when we get into the summer months. So what now? I mean, we built this space as a studio, but we also built it for my day job. So I've moved to a different position with the same organisation that I've worked with previously. I'm a lot happier, and like many people in the UK, particularly office workers, I'm currently working from home for about half of the time. So this space is going to be used for working from home. It's also going to be used as a bit of a man cave type area for me, for pursuits that are A, noisy and disruptive, and B, don't involve the rest of the family. And it's also going to be a space for me to do this, so I can present videos, so that I can shoot the videos that I've been shooting in a more upmarket setting, try and make things a bit more enjoyable for you and a bit more professional. This brings me to projects that I've got lined up. So I think at last check my project log has about 50 different videos in it at various stages. Some of them are just ideas at this point, some of them are scripted, some of them have elements recorded or external references cited and things like that. And now's the time where I'm going to start to build those up and actually produce some of those videos and get them out to you. And they're a mix of retro content, they're a mix of videos on how to do things, upgrade different machines, how to do things with old computers, a lot of Linux work in there, and really how you can use technology in your home to do the things that you want to do. So I really hope those of you that are already subscribers that you continue to subscribe to the channel, continue to contribute in the way that you have been. As I say, I really love it when you guys get involved. And just thank you so much for the continued support. I really appreciate it. I know this is a bit of a strange video for this channel. I don't normally do talking head videos, but thank you. I sincerely mean that. I mean, throughout the summer when I've not been doing videos, I've still been chipping in on comments that have been coming in. I've been collaborating with other YouTubers in the tech space of similar sized channels, and having back and forth with them on social media, and I'm really enjoying it, and it's really something that now that we're back in the UK and settled, I'm hoping that I can do more regularly. There are challenges to that because we all have personal lives, we all have professional lives, and I also study part-time towards a degree that I'm doing via distance learning. So I've babbled on enough. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And until next time, bye-bye.